Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. His first carry of the game. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Dudes. Switch.
Geis with a carry on second down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ain't together. Come on. Watch the flood. Motion.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to the running back, Naeem Hines. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
For Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, put. 6 yards. Mike 50, Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 1st down, Hines. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
2nd and 14. Man open, it's Goodwin. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now it's Hines. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Double time. 4 down. Watch 88. 22. Jet cover.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Money base. Right there. 61. Match box. Right. That's the way. Check 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. On first down, here's Love. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mike, 53, Mike. Here we go. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
On first down, it's Haskins. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On first down, Love. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On second down, Love. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Ready. 10, touchdown. Check 48. Go. I got one. Check 31. Check 31. Check. No.
Now a run with Geis. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I know you felt that one.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Back to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
It's going to be a long day.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Haskins will throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
5 down. Stand up in. Check the backer, check the backer. Tight it.
Geis. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Off. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 40 yards.
On third and goal, Haskins hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now on fourth down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack.
Now it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
That's it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here I come.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins looking for McLaurin's play in the last one.
And the Redskin 1st down.
Go. Let's go. Go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now Haskins on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Haskins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Haskins forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
80 weapons.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey. Hey, we are at 2-6. Got 4 down. 90 is the mic. Stay with your man.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play and in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the Redskin 1st down.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Crew draw Corker. Jam. Ready.
Allen to throw once more. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. It's Love. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Okay, ready. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, watch the slant. Check. Lucky. Go. 48.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Watch the 22. Jet, bomber. 22. Jet, bomber. Sponge. No.
Now Haskins to throw it. Buying time to his left. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Let's go. The monkey flag. Check 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Rip right, rip right. Mike 56, Mike. Don't let him breathe.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Looking to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
First down, Redskins.
Haskins now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. 48. 48 for Mike. Woo-hoo. Orbit. 48. 48. Oh.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Smoke.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Now a hit and a loose football. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 1st down. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On 1st and 10, Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna make the 48, right?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. Now Haskins. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's get off the field.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 66, roll it, high.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open, it's Goodwin. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 56 to Mike. 56.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Where they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Kill, kill, kill.
Here's Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll set up to throw. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Eagles first down.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator?